Hey everyone, welcome to our very first episode of Weebs On Deck. We are very excited to have you all here. Thanks for tuning in. I am joined here with three of my closest friends and biggest anime nerds that I know. We call ourselves the Core Four, very nerdy, I know, but it fits with the topic. Today we are going to try and dispute and decide one of the age-old questions of anime, which is who really is stronger, Naruto or Sasuke? So to start, we're gonna go over to my man William Smith because he's the only one out of the four of us who has seen Naruto. So without further ado, we'll take it away.
First of all, state my position. Sasuke is obviously stronger than Naruto. Obviously. And let me tell you why. The man has the Rinnegan. All right, that alone cements him over Naruto. In Boruto, he can move between space and time. Space and time, different dimensions. He can go back in the past, the future. How is that not stronger?
But see, you know that they gave him that past time travel shit just so they could bring back Jiraiya. You know that was just plot and fan pandering at the best.
Even if we get rid of the time travel, he can still move between different dimensions.
All right. Well, let's take Boruto out of the equation. What did you see in Naruto that made him more powerful than Naruto himself?
The Rinnegan still in Naruto.
No way.
All right, okay, you got me there. All right, Joseph, you're disputing him. Let's hear your point.
No, Rinnegan doesn't even matter, man.
What?
Because we're gonna bring it right to the nine-tailed fox. That alone is enough to cement Naruto at the top of the list.
He put all the tail beasts in a ball. All of them. What do you mean?
Dude.
The tail beast has nothing on him.
Yeah, Sasuke's just a dick, man.
Doesn't make him weaker, though. I mean,
he's weaker because he's a dick. He doesn't have the composure that Naruto has.
He doesn't have the compassion.
Mm-hmm.
That's the real truth.
He watched his whole clan get murdered.
Yeah. And then he became an angsty teen and annoying about it, so...
Yeah.
And
here's the thing though, like if you're actually in a fight, if you're in an actual fight, when is you believing in your, like, if someone has significantly more skill than you, when actuality,
hold on, stop there.
When would hey, we're not supposed to talk over each other, all right, so let me finish my point.
Oh my god.
All right,
because I don't have a camera, the white man trying to oppress me, excuse you.
Easy. Just go.
Yeah. I'm saying plot armor with the compassion and believing in your friendship garbage. I don't see that as being a good trait. I'm just saying that.
But that's all anime. That's all anime.
Yeah, and I'm not and I'm not just putting Naruto at fault. I'm putting most anime at fault. The only one that I haven't seen it happen is roughly at the most Demon Slayer, like, because he's actually gone through training instead of like haha friendship and shit.
Go through that training, the mountain training, that art.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like yes, all other, like most animes, they do have their training things, but what Demon Slayer didn't do that most other anime have done is that Demon Slayer, if he has a problem, he actually has to think and like figure out what he's gonna do aside from like that last fight. Every other anime is like, oh my god, I'm about to lose. Let me do something super convenient or think of like a friend that just gives me like this raw
talk no jutsu.
Exactly.
You're forgetting, what about that whole arc in Shippuden when Naruto was trying to master the Rasen Shuriken? Like that was an entire like 5, 6, 7 episode like arc where he's just training. Like in Demon Slayer, that was one episode where he was training for 2 years. Like they really fleshed this out and they made it like a big thing because the Rasen Shuriken is like the most badass motherfucking thing out there.
Okay, but the Rasen Shuriken got used like what, twice?
The Chidori is not as good as the Rasen Shuriken. And
No.
Naruto goes through so much training through all of the show that like the talk no jutsu thing doesn't even apply. Like it happens at the end of the show. It happens a couple times.
Applies.
But he does so much training. He has so much raw power behind him period,
Pain.
that he still beats
Obito.
Sasuke. We're talking a fight, not a talk. This is Sasuke, Naruto,
That's part of his
death
fight.
match.
That's half his moves right there. That's half his moves.
What? Yeah, Rasengan? Yeah.
The spinning ball and then talking to him.
See, he
That's
got two
his
moves.
team.
Hey, don't forget about
Jutsu,
shadow
and
clones.
he built on top of that, including the shadow clones. You
No,
build
the
on
shadow
top of
clone
the
is more.
foundation, and it's even stronger. Sasuke has Chidori, and then like the thing that comes from the sky. That's it.
Kirin.
Yeah, and then
Fireball
he's got like
jutsu.
Susanoo, which is even bigger plot armor.
How is
Chidori,
Susanoo even bigger
Kirin,
plot armor?
Susanoo.
Because
I don't know.
Naruto's tailed beast is a big part of the story. Sasuke just has this monster behind him because of his eyes that he was born with.
Nah,
No,
you rip,
It's not
you rip the
even
tail
a part
beast
of
out
the
of him,
story.
Naruto dies. I'm just
No,
saying.
no. Here's the thing,
That's
though.
all Jinchuriki. That's not a valid point. That's all Jinchuriki.
Yeah.
Exactly. Weakness. Fundamental weakness right there.
Sasuke
Here's
has
the
a
thing, though,
weakness
with-
too. He doesn't
with
have a
Na-
family.
with your whole Sasuno versus the Nine Tails, all Naruto had to do is make friends with a fucking fox. Sasuke, or for anyone who has the Mangekyo Sharingan, they have to murder their best friend and take their eyes.
Who said that murder made you stronger, though? I say that makes you worse. Naruto hasn't murdered anybody.
Naruto's murdered plenty of people.
Not anyone serious.
Not anyone that matters.
He doesn't have the killer instinct, see? Sasuke
Mm.
do.
You don't need that to win in a
What?
fight. I guess in a death match you kind of do, but Naruto still pull it out.
You really could.
Nah.
This is all on the line death match. Naruto's not getting out of it with talking. He has to win by killing Sasuke.
And
And so
Sasuke
because
has
of
been
that-
proven to kill people. He pull up on anybody to kill him. Anybody.
That's true.
The
But
Summit
Naruto
War.
in a death match,
Donzo.
if he
Killer
has
Bee.
the drive to kill, he's going to win.
But he doesn't have the drive to kill.
We're establishing a scenario where they both
No.
have the will to kill. You can't put them on level playing field otherwise, or else you get
You
the
can't
Talk no
just
Jutsu
you can't
argument.
just change his morality to make him equal. That's not how this works.
All right, well then let's take out all morality. Let's take out their
That's
personality.
what I'm saying.
And just raw power. Who is more powerful? Not who's gonna kill who, not who's gonna beat up who. It's just who is straight up more powerful.
Sasuke.
Who's got
Okay,
better?
hold
No,
on.
he's
So-
not gonna
If he
win.
threw
He's not more
Naruto through a
powerful.
portal. No, if he threw Naruto through a portal, it's over. Naruto can't get back. He dies there.
So
What is he gonna do?
let me put this into perspective for a second. Let me just see what I'm hearing from both sides. So the Naruto supporters, what they're pretty much saying is that just with his raw power, with like the six paths energy and the nine tails and all of that stuff, just that raw power and the raw jutsu, right?
Pretty
Well,
much, yeah.
Will and I, what we're saying is Sasuke, his power is more on not so much like the raw, like I'm gonna punch you until it works power. More so that Sasuke, his power comes from being able to use it in a utilization factor of, yeah, I may not be able to beat you to death with my bare hands, but I can still kill you just as easily by sending you somewhere else and you just dying there.
That's stupid as hell.
We're just talking about raw power here. We're not talking about strategy or anything like that. Just straight up like who is stronger.
Okay, so
Like,
if you're
obviously,
so if you're
Kaguya, man.
if you're talking about just raw power, then obviously Naruto's dumbass is, because his
there we
whole thing.
go. That's all
We
we
won.
need to end the episode right here. We got one of the Sasuke.
Okay, so here, no, because that's not fair then. That's not fair to Sasuke, because if you're saying raw power, that's all Naruto is. He just throws himself at something until it works,
Well, yeah.
right? So he's stupid, which is the most retarded
Sasuke
shit.
just takes shit
What?
and puts it over there. It doesn't do anything.
Nah, if we're talking raw power,
No.
equal in
That's
raw
not what,
power.
Joseph,
The
that's
last
not what
fight
I'm
proved
saying.
that.
That's not what I'm
What are you
saying. He can
saying?
just move shit. Like, yes, he can move shit, obviously. But here's the thing. In the ninja world, you have to think of tactics and understanding your opponent and everything. Like in OG Naruto, you got to understand everything and what makes them tick and how to outplay and outmaneuver them. So tactics were a big part of it. So if you remove the tactics and the logistics of everything, you're essentially removing most of what it means to be a ninja, rather than, it just being an all-out slugfest between a generic-ass anime character.
I mean,
I'm a
okay.
little confused.
No, he's saying that like a lot of their power comes from their training, and that's why they are effective the way that they are. And by taking out their training of this like skills, we're basically just saying like, all right, who can punch each other harder?
I mean, skills are still included just because it's a fight. Like,
no,
it's
you're
not
saying,
just
what
them
you were saying,
swinging until one falls.
No, because if you're saying like, when you say raw power, that's just essentially like who has the bigger like stockpile of power. So obviously it's going to be the dude who can hit harder.
It's like
in a fight.
Yeah.
Think of it like if you put it to sports, because I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about sports, but like say if you saw fucking like Mike Tyson, he's a big dude, right?
Yeah.
He is powerful.
He's a big ass dude. And say you have Bruce Lee, like a tiny motherfucker, right?
I mean, okay.
So essentially it's like taking up those two. If you're looking at those two, if you're comparing those two by just quote unquote raw power, then obviously Mike Tyson, because he's able to just beat through everything like that.
But that's not necessarily true, because Bruce Lee had that 2-inch punch and he could literally knock someone my size like into the wall behind me with that much room.
That's what, okay.
Like the man was still really powerful, so.
He was still powerful, yes. But what I'm saying is if you're looking at raw power, yes, one good punch from Mike Tyson and you're probably dead. Bruce Lee, it's going to be like more technique, more finesse, and more like tactics. Because that 1-inch punch, it just doesn't happen like that. You see him have to like set up, get ready, and be like, all right, you ready? Boom.
Okay, all right, I see what you're saying. Then let's clarify the question a little bit. We'll just say who has the best jutsu, and like you're taking out like the strategy of it, like whose jutsus are just better and more applicable and more.
So you have to take
it.
Yeah. So you have to take it from
no,
a baseline.
But it doesn't only come down to
one
jutsu. That's
move.
the same thing as like power. That's like comparing power to power, jutsu to jutsu. We're talking a fight. That includes
if we're talking
all
power.
Of it.
Naruto has more chakra. If we're doing that, because he has the tailed beast. He has more power. If we're doing it like that, I'd give it to Naruto.
I'd agree.
Mm-hmm.
But like, this is a fight. This isn't power. It's not. It's like
jutsu
everything
to jutsu,
together,
though.
including strategy, all together into one. Who comes out on top?
Sasuke.
I think Naruto comes out on top.
What is Naruto gonna do to Sasuke?
I mean, we've seen
every single fight we've seen him hold back though, because he doesn't want to hurt Sasuke, because that's not
because it's plot armor.
No, it's because he's more powerful.
Okay, so look at this. All right,
Sorry,
let's break it down. Let's break it down. Right, there's different points in key fighting in the ninja world to a key fight. Right, how much chakra someone has. Right.
Yes.
That's Naruto versus Sasuke. It's gonna go down to Naruto. The jutsus they use, that's the big one up for debate, because which one is more versatile versus which one's more powerful, or whatever you want to call it. There's also the tactician of, the taijutsu of how people are fighting, or who's the better fighter kind of thing. And that's going to go, I'm going to say, to Sasuke, because you've seen it. He's a better fighter than him hand to hand, obviously.
Okay, and that he's definitely more strategic. Okay, so then we have one vote, essentially. Naruto has more chakra. Sasuke is the better tactician, and now we have the deciding vote in the middle. Whose jutsus are?
I honestly think Naruto's jutsus might be more versatile than Sasuke's, because you look at Naruto, break him down.
No.
You start with Shadow Clone Jutsu, right?
Anybody can do that.
Anyone can do that.
Anybody can do that. Yeah, Sasuke can do that if you wanted to.
Himself over like a lake by a waterfall, like. he uses it in so many ways that other people wouldn't, or like.
Okay, but Kiba can do that too. Are you serious?
Okay, but
Okay, so that's
Demon
Shadow
Slayer,
Clone
Ren.
Jutsu. And now you have Rasengan, just original Rasengan. And look at everything that's built on top of that, too. And the way he implements all of his other chakra. So he has Shadow Clones for more, like, traditional type of things, like hand-to-hand combat, using tricks with, like, substitution jutsus and all that. Transformation, all those things. And then you have Rasengan for the raw power. And he's built on top of that Rasengan to make it even stronger and stronger to where it still holds up in the last fight of the show.
That's true.
And so you have both sides of the jutsu argument in that he's more versatile and more powerful.
I wouldn't say he's more versatile at all. It's just a bigger ball.
You're forgetting the Shadow Clones.
He's more
everything
God,
else.
my bad. It's two. Okay, it's two guys holding a ball. It's two guys holding a ball, all right? And the ball gets
so
bigger.
Much more versatile than lightning and more lightning and some fire. Because you also have all of Naruto's other jutsus to bring in and consider.
No.
Name his other jutsus then.
Shadow Clone Jutsu. It's so many jutsu. He got Gamma Bunta, Sage Mode. Like.
Okay, if we're bringing in Sage Mode, then we have to bring in the Dojutsu then.
The Dojutsu?
Yeah, the eyes.
Oh, yeah. I know. He has Sharingan and Rinnegan. We've established that.
Oh,
so here's the thing, though.
Okay.
Here's the thing. With Sage Mode, yeah, he has that, he has, like, the Senjutsu and, like, you know, the Earth energy. But still, that's just going into the Rasengan. Like, and for the Rasengan to work, he has to be able to come in and just be able to mow you down straight in front of you. Like, okay, cool. That's all his main thing is. He's gonna, huh?
He can throw it too.
He can throw it, yeah. But here's the thing: he has to be able to get it to you, and that's his one thing. Like, as long as he gets it forward and at you, like if it gets stopped, he's gonna keep throwing himself until it works. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But he's been creative enough throughout it that he's been able to make it happen, regardless.
Not against Sasuke.
Because he wasn't trying to kill Sasuke at any point.
He wasn't trying to kill Sasuke, and it came out even in the end anyway, when he wasn't trying to kill him.
True.
So here's the thing, though. Plot armor. One, I'm gonna stay on my plot armor.
You can't toss plot armor around anymore. That's an irrelevant argument.
I'm just saying that as in the last fight, I'm just saying that fight. I don't believe that fight was ever fair. But here's the thing: if you're gonna talk about,
you're right. It was never fair because Naruto was never trying to kill him.
If you're trying to talk about versatility, you can't say a big spinning ball that does one thing is more versatile than a jutsu that he's made into like several different ones. He's made a giant lightning blade that goes across like a football field. He's made a giant lightning.
So a ball
I just made this argument for
is less versatile than a blade versus a big blade.
No, you're not. Can I finish? Can I finish?
List them out, Ren. List out the Chidoris.
There is as many forms of Rasengan, if not more, than there are for whatever lightning thing Sasuke
No. Hold on.
All right, then we cancel them out then.
No, that doesn't work.
Okay, so then what else does Naruto have?
Shadow clones.
No, he Shadow clone. Shadow clone and what? Sage mode?
Summoning. And Sage mode.
Sasuke can summon too.
We can count Sage mode out because that's not a jutsu.
Okay.
Sasuke can summon too.
Okay, so let's cancel those. So we have Shadow Clones versus Fireball Jutsu. Shadow Clones is winning every single time.
No!
If you can make 1,000 of yourself to fight one person who can only use fireballs, Naruto is winning.
No, but he's not only using fireballs.
What else does he have?
He has...
Not including Susanoo, because we're not including Sage Mode. Or Kurama. Or Tailed Beast Bombs.
That's still a
Don't forget about those.
The Amaterasu. The Amaterasu. The Black Flames, baby.
The Amaterasu is still...
Oh, Amaterasu. Okay. That's still fire, though.
It's still fire. He also has... So, are we also taking out his... Are we also taking out Genjutsu?
That's true.
Genjutsu is you can use Genjutsu.
All right, cool. So how Naruto gonna fight without looking at him?
Naruto can't deal with Genjutsu.
No, that's not true. He can, because when he made friends with the Nine-Tailed Fox, the Nine-Tailed Fox was able to.
No, but we took that out though.
What?
We took that out though.
Oh, shit.
Nine-Tailed Fox. But can't Sasuke only use his like good Genjutsu with the Mangekyo Sharingan? So wouldn't that mean Kurama still applies?
No, he can use Genji, like in general. Anybody can use it.
Yeah, but is it? I think Naruto can get out of that, like regular Genjutsu from Sasuke.
I don't see why we should be taking it out, because honestly, I still see. Like, why are we taking Kurama out?
It's because we were canceling it with Mangekyo Sharingan. We
Not
shouldn't
in
be
the
canceling
Mangekyo.
anything.
No, we shouldn't be
It's already
canceling anything
gone.
out. That
It
doesn't
made
make any sense.
It made sense at the time.
All right. Well, this conversation is going all of nowhere fast. So I want to hear from you guys a quick vote. Raise your hand if you think Naruto is going to win.
Hey, fuck you. I can't raise my hand.
I got you, Ren. I got you for Sasuke.
Okay, well, I only see one. No, I'm just
Oh.
kidding. All right, so we weren't able to come to a conclusion the way we were hoping.
What
Let
you
us
mean?
know.
Never thought a
Will and I
conclusion was
won.
ever going to come
100%.
from this.
There's never going to be a solution. Let us know in the comments below what you think. Tell us who you thought had the best take on it. Hell, let us know who you thought was the cutest. You don't have to do that because we all know it's me. But we'll love to hear from y'all. Love to hear from you guys. We'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in. See ya.
Maybe my camera will work.